Hello dear students, welcome once again to the online session of Northeast Skills Center. This is Pursia here, your course trainer from Retail Services. Today's session is from our core module Visual Merchandising, which is a continuation from Unit 3 Prepare Display Area. Earlier in this chapter, you have learned about features of a good display and types and forms of display, right? Our today's topic for discussion is functions and use of planograms. At the end of this video, I will be giving you an assignment based on today's learning. So guys, please go through each slide very carefully. Let's see our today's learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students, you should be able to describe the functions of planogram for maintaining display. Number 2, describe its uses. So here, we will be learning about what is planogram, its different functions, uses and key features in order to maintain display in a retail store. Let's go through it in details. So dear students, what do you understand by planogram? Planograms are a visual way of presenting how and where products or ranges should be placed in a retail store in order to increase customer purchases. They are also a very useful tool for presenting where new products should be positioned. So, what we have understood from this is that planograms are detailed drawings of a store layout with special attention on product placement. Placement is important in retail to maximize sale and minimize the wasted space. It is a drawing that shows where features and merchandise are to be placed in a retail store. It is similar to a roadmap in which it will guide the setup person or merchandiser as to where each item belongs in a retail store in order to increase the sale. Planograms themselves are also referred to as POG. Next is functions of planograms. Planograms are visual, graphical representation of the space to be allotted to selling merchandise, personnel and customers. Includes shelf heights, product placement and amount of facing. So this is how a planogram looks like. The planogram in this picture shown is a type of planogram used in apparel retail store. This is a wall display from women's wear section. Black and shades of pink had been used in this story. One of the factors to consider while planning a planogram is color blocking. Color blocking refers to the merchandising methodology that uses color coordination to improve the visual aesthetics of the product displays and encourage store walk-ins and sales. Here in this picture on left hand side is from the wall of home decor section with green and blue color blockings, and on right hand side is from the wall of denim. It's again from an apparel brand and are seen with blue and yellow color coordination. Though the perceptions of color are subjective, some color effects have universal meaning. Here the blue spectrum are known as smoothing or calm or cool colors. One of the important things to take note is color merchandising has to be done seasonal for optimal results. That's for example, see, during Christmas season, stores indulge in visual merchandising that involves mostly red, green and white colors. During summer, people tend to prefer lighter colors over darker shades and vice versa during winter. It is a common sight that all the stores are bathed in red color on Valentine's Day. So, it is highly important for the stores to incorporate seasonal color coding while color blocking. Planograms help to design a color blocking strategy and get the right visual representation before implementation. So this is another example of a planogram. It's a 20-foot wall representing women's sweatshirts and pants with props used as tulips planters. Graphics can also be seen here as a props. Making a planogram is a delicate balance of logical organization, such as grouping items in the same category and taking advantage of consumer behavior and psychology to expose them to new or highly profitable products and increasing sales by using cross-selling techniques and triggering impulse buy behavior. For example, stores with different group of products, say for example bread-like products, will be kept in the same aisle and then will often place peanut butter, jelly products and other condiments in the same place to help remind customers to stock up on those items at the same time. Products placed at eye level may sell better than products placed on the bottom shelf. But again, products on the bottom shelf may be eye level for children. Planograms are sometimes used by manufacturers to suggest optimum display for their merchandise at stores. Here in this picture, the kind of displays used are seen in supermarket and departmental stores. It consists of a number of sections with a number of shelves per section. The shelves' heights and position will depend on the product's height and size. Each shelf will have a number of products with one or more facing, that is front facing or side facing, etc., depending on their shelf's volume. Next is use of planogram. Communicate the display of a range layout to the distributor, act as a guide to the store, increase sales and give the most popular product the best ability to sell. Product placement and improved sales are just two very basic reasons a retailer should be implementing planograms in their shops. It acts as a guide to the store. Planograms provide many other positive benefits apart from this. It also satisfies the customer with a better visual appeal. It assigns selling potential to every square foot of space. It tighter inventory control and reduction of out of stock issues. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. Hope that was easy and have understood everything from today's session. For any doubts or clarification, please get in touch. Signing off, stay fit, stay healthy. See you soon. Thank you and have a great day.